Welcome everybody to our brand new custom built chicken coop. Still have a little bit of work to do. We need to attach the run to the chicken coop and get some actual straw into the coop and bring the chickens in. And while we're doing that, we have a blooper reel prepared for you so you can watch that while we finish our work, and then we'll bring you back in and give you a full tour.
Gonna have to measure it.
Might actually be a good shot. We'll see.
Let's go.
Well, somebody's got... All right, little birdies. We need to get you out of this coop, all right? So what I want you to do is when I open this latch and I step back, I want you to come running out, acting all excited and super happy that you got your new run, okay? Okay? You got it? Okay. Action. Oh, look at that. It was a good idea to maybe close that door. I really didn't expect them to come out that quick. Well, what do you think about all this? Little birdies? Huh? I know, it's been like 2 days been cooped up in that coop. I know there's so many leaves and branches, and trees we had to dig up to make room. We'll get all this fencing moved and stuff like that, but I really needed to get them out of that coop. And now that we have our door set up here, and I'll put a link for I got this from Amazon, but it's a farm light. It works pretty well. It comes with a remote. This is the battery backup. Just got like 8 AA batteries you put in there, and then this is for regular plug-in power, DC power. And the sensor here you can adjust. There's a screw on the back that can adjust the sensitivity. But we just use a Sawzall, and then we put entirely too much straw in the coop, but we figured the chickens will probably mash it all down and all that. For the straw, the real cool deal about this was I just went over to a place, gave a guy $125, and he gave me all this straw. And once you cut these little clips, these come off in individual, like manageable bundles, and that's pretty easy to move around. And we'll just throw 3 or 4 of them in the coop. So we haven't finished completely tidying up, but this is where our food barrel will go. But we do have, the roof is on, the doors are on. But I really need to get this recorded, and I want to get these chickens access to in here, because then they can have their old feeder back and then their old water back. This hose this line that we have in here is actually a water de-icer, so it'll only turn on when it gets to freezing. And what we're going to do is, it's just temporarily plugged in there, but we're going to get a surge protector, a multi-plug, and provide this with a separate ground, because this has a ground, so we can put a surge protector on there, but this plug doesn't. So we're gonna have to run a separate thing, a separate ground, and those should be at Menards or Lowe's or any of those other places. And then we can plug that in. As you can see, the building is pretty secure. I'm not going to go into too much detail about how we constructed it, and I can do that if one of the viewers, whoever, want me to, because we recorded like 16 hours of footage, and I ended up just chopping it down to those bloopers, wherever, because it was, I didn't really know how to record that kind of a video and all that. So as I was editing it, it became like a 15-minute video, and I was halfway through the project. So, but what I can tell you is that it did take 1 day, but that means 24 hours of actual labor. Now, I'm an amateur, my friend's an amateur, we really didn't know what we were doing. I had a couple of, I had a drill and a saw and a hammer and some nails. Like, I didn't know what to do. Those 24 hours didn't include trips to the store, which would take about 5 of them to get more screws. And to get a longer ladder or a taller ladder, I ended up having to buy an 8-foot ladder. Why I did that is because I just couldn't get to the very top, and I could actually come up the ladder and show you this roof. So the roof isn't anything super special. We used roll shingles, and we hit it with as many nails and staples as we possibly could. Although our building isn't square, it actually does look like it's square-ish. Yeah, I think it looks pretty awesome, especially with all those oak boards. We overlapped them a little bit to try and create, you know, a sheeting effect, I suppose. But it also allows for some amount of airflow, so it's not a completely sealed structure. But some of these larger holes, we're actually thinking about putting some sort of spray foam in there, something that the chickens can't get to, but it just seems like some of these holes might be too big and might actually create too much airflow, because I really wanted to stay warm in the winter. Now for the foundation itself, we have separate pillars of concrete that we dug down about 9 inches, and we put those forms in there. We did mess up on the top half, the top portion of the concrete, because it was too cold. It was right around freezing, so it didn't set as much as we wanted. So then the actual building kind of collapsed down, so that's when we started really having problems with keeping it square. So visually, because of the boards, we're able to make it look as if it was square. So even the shingles, we had to kind of custom cut, and then the plywood for the roof, we actually had to kind of custom cut that to try and create a top line here that matched with these other lines. The door itself is actually a pretty simple structure, because we had framed in the hole for it about 1/2 inch, maybe 1/2 inch to 1 inch of a margin on either end, and then the outside edge of that just filled right inside of there. This was part of the design, and so was, you know, these other 2 beams. Then we just added just a simple corner brace there, just screwed it in, just so there wasn't any collapsing of this corner. And then just simple hinges and a simple little latch here. Works just well enough to get it to open and close. Actually going to try and do now, and I won't be able to videotape it, but I'm going to try and get these chickens into the coop. So I'll close this door behind me and go back into the run. I'm going to do a follow-up video on how we did this whole fencing, because we did 100 foot of fencing here all the way around to enclose a much larger area. And then I'll be able to show you how the chickens have actually gotten used to using this chicken running area. The last thing that we wanted to do for this was actually put bird netting. I'm not afraid of our chickens flying out, but I'm worried about other birds flying in and taking them. So I think just a simple bird netting should do the trick. Oh, looks like the chickens are doing well. Let's go check them out. There you go, birdies. You happy? I'm trying to get out of the sun and give some sort of good angle here. Yep, I think they're gonna love the much larger area. I'm trying to videotape while standing in the sun. So I want to thank you all for watching. There is another link. I put another link of a video that we found just today of a guy who made a foundation and a building and did kind of the same stuff that we did, only a lot better. And it's like a 7-minute video. So I'll actually link that. I don't remember who the guy is or anything, but that will be a much helpful video for anybody trying to construct something. But this is a video trying to show that even if you don't know how to build anything, you've only held a hammer maybe twice in your life, that you can build a pretty cool structure with some reclaimed oak boards and keep chickens yourself. You just got to give it a try and figure it out as you go. So thank you for watching, and everybody, I hope enjoy your fall. All right, bye-bye. Little birdies, are you ready to try out the new coop? You ready to try out the new coop? I gotta like carry you in there, or I'm not sure. But I should probably close the door first. Come on, Lucy birds. Lucy birds. Come on. Come on. Yep, right there. Come on up. Come on up, weirdo. It would be great if you could come in here before nighttime. Checking it out. Checking it out. Oh yeah, perfect. Yep, come on, Lucy Bird. Come on, Lucy Bird. Come on, Lucy Bird. I didn't leave too many snacks out there, did I? There's more snacks in here. There's more snacks in here. We just need to get one birdie in, then the rest will follow. Just one birdie, come on. We just need one birdies. Don't jump. Don't do it. Don't jump, no. I think I'm too close to the door. Okay, I'm gonna check back up with you in a little bit, alright? Okay, have fun out here.